guys! So today we're going to be doing Regina for the Once Upon a Time series. I'm doing Regina as Regina in our world. I will be doing a tutorial on Regina in the fairy tale realm just because her makeup in that is amazing. But I figured we've already had two pretty out there looks this week. We did Ruby, which wasn't that out there, and then last night I did a Christina Aguilera from The Voice look, which was a lot of makeup, but that's what she wears and I thought it looked cool, so there's that. I also wanted to let you know that the next Beauty Smarties video is up on Hello Style, and it is this week's challenge is pop star hair, so go check that out. There'll be a link somewhere over here, I'm sure. And so here's the Regina look. I'm going to use a little bit of the regular Too Faced Shadow Insurance. You don't want to use anything that has any shimmer in it. And for this look, I'm using the Naked palette from Urban Decay. I'm going to be using Naked, Buck, Virgin, and then a little bit of, what is this one called? Dark Horse. First color I'm going to use is Naked. I'm just going to pat that onto the lid using the, this is from a Japanesque brush, but it's just your everyday paddle brush. Pull this up right above the crease. Just kind of blend it out. Next I'm going to take Virgin, which is the lightest shade. I'm just going to pat it on into the center of the lid. Just kind of blend it out on either side just to lighten this up just a little bit. I'm also going to bring it up into the brow bone. This does have a little bit of a shimmer, but it's not enough to really make the look too crazy. I'm going to take a brush that has a little bit of an angle to it, and I'm going to take Buck, which is a warm matte brown, and place this into the outer corner and into the crease. I'm being pretty generous with this color, and I'm just kind of going all over with it just because I want it to not only be the crease color, but really just give some definition to the eye. Lastly, I'm just going to take Dark Horse, this one. So these are the other three that I used. And then Dark Horse, I'm just taking a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of this, tapping away as much as I can. And this is going to go just in the outer corner. And really just keep it into the crease. I want that to be pretty prominent right there. And then last, I'm just going to take a blending brush and just go over everything just to kind of bring it all together. This look is not defined at all. It's very, very easygoing. It's very easy to create. And I just want the colors to just blend together really nicely. I'm going to take Coffee, which is an eye pencil from MAC. Place this along the lower lash line. Then I'm going to place it along the upper lash line, but the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to pull my lid taut, and I pull it from far away so I'm not like dragging my eye. And I'm going to basically just color on my lashes. I'm not even trying to get it onto the lid. I'm just doing it on the lashes so it'll get that like in-between layer of skin that's like right between the lid and the lashes. That way it's not too defined, but it's obvious that there is something there. Where's my brush? Where's my brush? There it is. So now I'm going to take a flat top brush, and the first thing I'm going to do is just lightly go over the eyeliner I put on the top. And because I'm using this type of brush, it'll smudge it out, but it won't make it get all over the place because I don't want this color to go everywhere, but I do want it to be softer than how it was. Do the same thing underneath the eyes. Because that is more, oh, dropping stuff. Because that is more, I'm dropping stuff again. Because this is more eyeliner than I actually need, I'm going to take my Q-tip and go over this and lighten it up and make it less prominent, especially in that inner part of the eye. It's okay if it's a little bit darker on the outside, but I don't need that much on the inside. I'm going to take a yellow, this is a light yellow eyeliner, but if you find a nude eyeliner, that works really well. And just put that on the waterline to make myself look a little bit more awake than I actually am. I mean, Regina's the mayor, so she has to look presentable all the time, right? So we've done that. Gonna curl my lashes. I've had people ask me about eyelash curlers and how it takes off their eyeliner. If it does, your eyelash curler is probably dirty, and the eyeliner that's been like caking up on the back of it is probably what's grabbing the eyeliner on your skin. So just make sure that you remember to clean your eyelash curler. Time for mascara. The blush I'm going to use today is called Blushing It's called Blushing Bride. It's from Tarte, and I'm going to be using a skunk brush. This is from Sigma for F55, just so that this color doesn't get too dark too soon. I'm just going to sweep it onto my cheeks. The lip color I'm going to use for this is called Divine Wine. It's one of the new Too Faced lip creams. Oh, first thing I'm going to do, I almost forgot, is to use a lip liner, but not your average lip liner. This is from Urban Decay, and it needs to be sharpened really badly. This is called Ozone, and it is actually a clear wax lip liner. So I'm going to do this around my lip, but it has no color. Really great tool if you are prone to having colors feather. Once we have that, I'm going to get a lip brush. This is a brush. It doesn't say who it's by. Pick up my color and apply it. This shade's a little bit more red than Regina usually uses. She's more of a plum. I just don't know if I have anything that really matches her. And a little note about darker lip colors like this, it's really important actually. You need to make sure that your lips are very moisturized and extremely like soft, because what I've noticed is that when I wear dark lip colors, if my lips are chapped, the dark color is going to get a lot darker on the chapped part and it looks really awful. I'm just warning, it's something to kind of be aware of. So make sure that your lips are really moisturized and very exfoliated and soft and not bumpy and chapped and gross. Alright, and so that's all for this Regina look. The next tutorial for this will be Tuesday, and I'm thinking it'll be the Blue Fairy. And don't worry, I will be doing another Regina look for when she is the queen and bamfy and awesome. So I will see you guys probably tomorrow with an outfit of the day post. I've been like crazy posting this week, so I hope that you like that. Bye!